Holy smokes, I think that I just found one of the best deals in Haines City, Florida. And today I'm going to show you what this builder has to offer, starting in the high 200s. If you want properties like this sent directly to you, but you're not ready for that phone call with a realtor or a mortgage lender, in the description and somewhere on the screen, I'm going to put a QR code and a VIP list down below. Just fill out your criteria, and then as soon as I can, I'm going to send properties your way. If you're curious about like what the home buying process is in Florida, if you're a first-time home buyer or you're a buyer that you're buying again and you haven't bought in a few years, I have a free webinar in the description, also on that QR code. You'll be able to access our webinar. It's happening, I think, this Thursday or next Thursday, where we go over the home buying process, some tips. And since I'm also a mortgage broker, I'm able to talk about interest rates, credit tips, scenarios, see what type of programs you qualify for. So if you want to kind of like get some guidance through the home buying process, there's a webinar happening for free, and the link's going to be down in the description. If this is your first time on this channel, welcome. My name is Joe Denny. Behind me, you're going to see nothing but dirt. See, on this channel, we explore all real estate throughout the state of Florida, and we like finding opportunities when there's nothing here yet. When you drive through those well-established neighborhoods, it's too late to get a great deal. You're just going to be buying resale homes. So if you follow me and if you subscribe to this channel, you'll be able to see communities like this right when they're starting. And today, we have a great community. We're in Haines City. There's several builders building in here. So subscribe to the channel. If you need help buying a home anywhere in Florida, I got a VIP list in the description where you can just put your criteria. I'll send properties to you. Or if you want to contact me, I got a QR code somewhere up here where you can get my contact information and we can get started. So we're located in Haines City right now. We're just minutes from Orlando's top attractions. Posner Park Shopping is just up the street. We have some golf courses, major highways like Highway 27 and the I-4. You're also close to Northeast Regional Park, which is a hotspot for sports trails and waterfront relaxation. So the community is going to have properties priced starting in the high 200s. We're in one of the properties now called the Castaway model. And right over here, you're going to have one of the bedrooms, another bedroom, and you're going to have access to your first bathroom. One of the things that my client already likes about this property is this beautiful flooring throughout. Very premium, luxurious feel. And the floor plan itself is very spacious. Wait till you get a load of this living room. One of the great things is you have this awesome laundry room, and they're going to have fiber in this property for the internet. Look at this garage. My clients really like how the garage is sort of finished. A lot of the other builders would just leave it rough, but look, they did some upgrades to the garage floor. Really nice. And I would say this is a very nice sized garage. You already know what I would do to upgrade this electrical outlet right over here. I'll get the Tesla charger right there and then probably get some solar panels on top. This community is going to feature homes starting, like I said, in the high 200s with floor plans from 1480 to 2507 as far as square footage goes. One of the wow moments when we walked into this house earlier was, we've been through a lot of different floor plans, but when you take a look at like how massive this living room is, let me kind of show you guys what we kind of experienced. Look at all that space. And these finishes, you got the stainless steel appliances, you got these great finishes, very luxurious kitchen. You have this very, very nice size sink over here to wash all the dishes. In the bathrooms, you have the soft close as well as out here. So you got those soft close cabinets as well. So it's a very, very luxurious feeling to be in this property. We're on our way to the primary suite, but if you made it this far into the video, consider subscribing to the channel. You know, help a brother out. I'm on my way to 2,500 subs. So let's make it to 3,000 subs. Drop a like on the video. Also, drop a comment. Let me know where you want to see future videos from, like what city, so I can kind of like make a plan to go out there to kind of get some videos. But now let's go check out this primary, and you're going to love the tray ceilings. All right, so we're in the primary. So you got these nice tray ceilings over here. 7 o'clock right now, 7:30 p.m. We don't have the lights turned on in here because there's no lights in here. Just gotta get some ceiling fans. This is gonna be a live look at your bathroom. You got that dual sink vanity right there. Beautiful mirror right here. Pretty small bathroom, but it's very functional. You have your shower right there, the toilet with the poop door. It's pretty cool. But look at this closet. You have a very nice size closet. Kind of like create like a custom closet in here. You have all this space. I didn't expect the closet to be this big, honestly, when I saw the bathroom itself, but they made up for it with this closet. And I really like the tray ceilings out there in the master bedroom. I wanted to go over some of the numbers when you're buying a home. This is one of my favorite parts of the video. I work with a lot of first-time home buyers that don't really know how this process works, and they get taken advantage of by like realtors, lenders, you know, different new construction people as well. So I wanted to kind of like go over what some of those numbers look like, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what to expect when buying a home. So we're starting in the high 200s, but what happens is when you're buying a home, there's the lot, the fee for the lot itself, and then you're gonna have minimal upgrades that add to the price. So right now they have properties in here starting at 302. Actually, there's one down the street for 302, but I took a 330K average price point of like what I'm kind of seeing already in this community. So assuming a 330K price point there, right? There's different loan scenarios when you're buying a home. So there's FHA, conventional VA, there's down payment assistance, there's non-QM. There's so many different ways to possibly get into a house. One of the most popular ways is with this FHA loan. So with the FHA loan, it's gonna be about 3.5% down. And right now with their preferred lender, they're gonna give you reduced rates. So at the time of this video, they're at 4.99, but they're always running different promotions. So for the most up-to-date information, reach out to me right away and I'll get you that as well. The down payment at 3.5% will be right around $11,500. Now what happens is there's also gonna be closing costs when you're buying a home. So closing costs are the fees associated with buying a property. Think about like lien search, title fees, credit pulls. Like there's so many different fees that are involved in buying a home. They prorate the taxes, the HOA fees, they prorate the insurance, and you'll pay up front for the insurance for the year. So as far as that goes, so all that combined can be anywhere between 3 to 5%, and that's what we call closing costs. So assuming the closing costs and the down payment are put together, you're just shy of $25,000. Well, the good news is you're not gonna pay that, because we have incentives with the builder if you use their preferred lender to help you bring that number down. So we're able to bring that number down. Now, there's a common misconception with taxes when you're buying a home. You're gonna see two scenarios here. You're gonna see a $1,700 scenario and a $2,400 scenario. See, what most people do is they get that sticker shock later on when the taxes go up. Well, what's actually happening is they're reassessing the taxes. Right now, the taxes you're probably gonna pay on this is just for the land itself. Once the sale gets recorded at the county level, it takes about a few months or so to get reassessed at the tax collector. They're gonna realize, okay, there's a structure on here. It was sold for this much. What's their new property tax bill is gonna be? So that reassessment is gonna adjust the taxes to what the correct amount should be. But what most people see is that their taxes went up. They freak out because what's gonna happen is there's gonna be an escrow shortage from what you owe. And then since the taxes went up to, like, let's say the new monthly payment is $2,400, imagine paying that $2,400 plus bridging the gap of what you owe being added for the next year. Now you're like at 26, 27. Well, we avoid that if we're able to calculate or estimate what the actual taxes would be when it's reassessed and just start at the beginning charging you that amount. Different builders work different ways. There are some builders that or lenders, let's say, that won't do that correctly. They'll charge the wrong taxes, and then the sticker shock happens later. And there are some builders that worry about the reputation, that they're not going to do that to you. They're going to try to, take care of you so you can continue to recommend friends and family to them. When it comes to concessions, when you're buying a house, you can ask for discounts, and the way that works is they're called concessions, where the seller gives you money. The max on an FHA loan is 6%. Scenario number 2, VA loan. For those veterans out there, 0% down. There are still closing costs, but obviously the incentives they got are going to help you with the closing costs to bring that down. So this 13.2 might not be 13.2. 2350 potential payment after the taxes get reassessed, so you'll be in the low 2000s, and a max concession we can ask for is 13,200. Scenario 3, you're buying it as a vacation home. You want to pop in every so often. You want to buy while the prices are low, and you want to lock it in. You put 10% down as a vacation home right there, which is going to be $33K, $13,000 in closing costs, which puts your total shy of $50,000. Monthly payments, you'll float around the mid to low 2000s right there. Max concession is just around $9,900. And then for the investors out there, there's not going to be a promotion for the interest rate. 20% down, it's going to be a massive $66,000 with $13K right there in closing costs. Puts you around $80,000. So there actually might be a little bit more money due for the closing costs, because with investor products, there's also points that the brokers like to charge as well. So your closing costs could vary slightly. Monthly payment puts you around $2,000. I ran the estimate based on what the rent could possibly be in the area. And at the time of this video, it's looking like the low 2000s to mid 2000s, so 21 to 2400. So if you're able to lock in a good rate at 20% down and your payments float around, let's say $2,000, and you're able to collect 2100 to 2400, I would say, yeah, that'd be a pretty awesome deal where you're cash flowing. This wouldn't be the most ideal situation to cash flow. I have other opportunities that cash flow a little bit better, but it's not terrible. You're not in the negative based on these numbers here. And I'm gonna highlight this piece at the bottom so you guys can kind of read it. What I was saying about, if you wanna pause the video, this is where it kind of talks about what it would look like, or what happens when the taxes get reassessed, like later in the year or in the following year. Made it to the end. If you made it this far, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know where you want to see future videos at. I'll make it my mission to try to drive out there and see if I can get a video for you. If it's somewhere in Florida that's like within 1 to 2 hours of Orlando, let's say. That's where I live, in East Orlando. But we're gonna go now with the drone to get you some aerial footage of like what the community looks like. A lot of my viewers like to watch like the drone footage. And if you need help buying a home anywhere in Florida, consider me a resource. I'm in Haines City today. Tomorrow I'm gonna be in Ocala. I'm in all different sides of town trying to figure out where the growth is happening, right? About 12 minutes from where we're at right now. You don't see it yet, but there's gonna be a super target about 12 minutes away. So when you watch these videos and you listen to somebody like me and you buy now when the prices are low, 302 for a brand new home right here on this street. That one's gonna be a 3-bed with a flex room plus 2 bathrooms. I think it's around 1,600 square feet. Those prices are gonna go up later. Once the Target gets here, once more movie theaters come around here, more commercial comes around here, then it's going to be, the prices are going to be higher because everybody wants to be here. But somebody like you that has the vision is going to buy earlier, and you're going to get a ton of equity once the communities continue to sell. So that's all I got here. Follow me on Instagram at TheRealJoeDenny. And if you need help buying or selling a home or with the mortgages, just send me a message. Peace.